Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves and this is Reeves Point of View. I want to talk to you about what it means to survive waiting on a judge's decision. Okay, this is how it goes down. And I often remember this because this is probably one of my personal favorite stories. When I used to practice law, I had a particular case that I was representing, and the case was in federal court in a particularly different state. I was able to file a motion with the court to appear in federal court on this behalf, and I had a judge that I did not know had a reputation for unfortunately taking a very long time for a decision. And you would say, what's a long time? I said, I think, if I remember correctly, almost 3 years. And I was blown by that. I didn't know it until after I had went through all the process where I filed my arguments, the other side filed their arguments, we went back and forth, and then they basically said, okay, the judge will make a decision. And you know, in most instances in federal court, I was used to decision taking anywhere from 6 months to a year. That didn't bother me. After about a year and a half, I started getting a little concerned. So I would call the clerk. Hey, what's going on? He hadn't made a decision yet. Well, figure that out because I haven't gotten an alert yet. Is there anything else I need to do? No. Okay. By the time I slid into 2 years, I was like, what in the heck is going on here? And again, I started asking some of my colleagues in the area, I'm like, is this normal? I said, well, how long have you been waiting on this decision? I said, about 2 years. He said, oh yeah, you're good. That's about average. I said, 2 is average? He said, 2 to 3. Yep, it's average. And I was mind blown. And it was wild because I had to explain to my client that this was the norm. Because of course, when you're the client, you're thinking your attorney's not doing anything if it takes the judge this long. And I had to explain to them that in federal court, for the type of cases that we were doing, they're really, unless you have something new and you can make a motion to indicate to the court why they should consider that information, as opposed to why the lower courts didn't have the opportunity to review it. What the file they have is the file they have. The briefs they have is the briefs they have. There's nothing more that can be done. So it's important to understand this, especially when you speak to when you're speaking to your attorney about your case, depending whatever court you're in. Ask the question. How long does it take the judge to make a decision in certain cases? Why is that important? Not because you want to count the clock, because you need to understand if the case is one where you're relying on the outcome, you can brace yourself for the wait time and not be shocked by it. And I can tell you, when I used to represent clients, sometimes I would say stuff like this and I could see the look in my client's face, like they really did not believe what I was telling them. And I had to remind them, this is just the nature of the beast. So when you know that you're going through the legal process, it's important to understand that when a judge is handling your case, you've got to remember they're trying to weigh all the facts, all the circumstances, but depending on the type of court you're in, you have to also keep in mind the caseload. They're looking at cases from a variety of different places, from different areas, different things, and sometimes cases get bumped to the front because of the urgency of those cases and the issues that have to be addressed immediately. So what ends up happening is that you now find yourself in this position where you feel like the longer the case goes on, maybe it means the case is going to lose, or maybe the shorter it does, you're going to get a win. Get all that out your mind. If you have a representative or an attorney that's helping you with your case and you're going before a court, just note that when you're trying to make your decisions about what's going on in your life, take in consideration that the time it takes for a judge to make a decision in your case will give you an indication. So this way you're not putting all of your faith in getting a decision within a specific time, and at least you have a parameter to know that if a case takes a particular period of time for the judge to make a decision, that's the norm and that your case is not being singled out. Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. If you like my content or have any suggestions, please let me know, and by all means, make sure you share. The only way I can get my word out is you help me get the word out as well.